Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Note to Self. Today, I want to talk to you about something that gets really misunderstood in manifestation work. A lot of people think they need to be high vibe in order for what they want to come to them. Good mood, positive energy, feeling aligned all the time. I mean, it makes sense that some of us might hold those types of beliefs because of the messaging that's perpetually out there. Like you need to do XYZ, you need to script every day, you need to be drinking green juices, you need to be doing this, that, and the other to feel like your vibration is raising on a regular basis. And when people might hold these types of beliefs, whether they're conscious or a little bit subconscious, when their mood dips, they assume that they're blocking their manifestation. But manifestation doesn't respond to mood, right? The creation of our desires doesn't respond to mood. It responds to belief and how much resistance you're holding around what you believe. So here's the distinction that really matters. A mood and emotions are temporary. A belief is structural, right? A belief is a foundation. A mood is energy moving through your nervous system. A belief is the assumption that you're living from underneath that movement. Those are not the same thing. So you can feel sad and still believe your desire is coming. You can feel uncertain and still expect things to work out. You don't stop manifesting because your emotions fluctuate. And Neville, right? Our man Neville, we love him. Neville Goddard made this very clear. He said, feeling is the secret. And he wasn't talking about emotional happiness. He was talking about the feeling of knowing, the inner assumption that something is true, settled, and inevitable for ourselves. That kind of feeling is quieter than mood. Where people get stuck is when they've been taught that emotion equals alignment. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Where people get stuck is when they've been taught that emotion equals alignment. So the moment a feeling shows up, whether that might be doubt, frustration, heaviness, they assume it contradicts their belief. They might try to correct it, override it, get back to high vibe. But that creates even more resistance. And resistance doesn't come from the emotion. Resistance comes from arguing with the emotion. When energy isn't allowed to move, it doesn't resolve, it stalls. And that internal tension is what creates the sense of being blocked or stuck. So not the mood itself. And allowance is what removes resistance. Allowance doesn't mean liking how you feel, right? It might not feel good to be sad, to feel grief, to feel angry, but allowance means not fighting it. So you can let an emotion move and stay rooted in belief at the same time. And Neville said, do not be concerned as to the manner in which it will be done. Leave that to the law. So trying to control your emotional state is usually a sign that you don't trust your belief yet. Because when a belief is solid, you don't panic when your mood shifts, right? Think about a belief that is like so clear to you. Like maybe the fact that you know how to tie your shoes, right? It's just, oh my gosh, nobody could fight you on that because you are so solid. You know that to be true. You've known that to be true for so many years, right? We want our beliefs about what we desire to come to us to be so locked in that it's like tying our shoes. And when we allow our beliefs to really sink in, when we stop trying to control or doubt them, right? When we just allow them to be there, that is where manifestation actually stabilizes, right? The belief isn't, I need to feel good for this to work. The belief is, this is already decided. It's already unfolding. It's already happened or happening. My temporary feelings don't undo what I know to be true. And Neville also said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and persist in that assumption. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and persist in that assumption. So in other language, like assume it's already done and that it's already happened and stay devoted to that belief. Persist doesn't mean managing your mood, by the way. It just means not letting your emotions talk you out of what you believe to be true. right? Like if you've started to believe that my person is on the way to me, right? It doesn't matter if you're having a sad day. It doesn't matter if emotions are coming. Like you are locking that in. You are locking that belief in. You are continuing the assumption no matter what the emotional weather is. So next time your energy dips, don't ask, how do I get back into alignment? Ask, am I questioning my belief because of a feeling that's flowing through me? Or potentially, can I let this emotion pass without revising the assumption I have underneath it? That is allowance. That is non-resistance. And that's manifestation working with your humanity, not against it. So if you've been trying to manifest by staying upbeat and secretly feeling exhausted by it, this is your permission slip to stop performing. You don't need to be high vibe. Again, you just need to be rooted in your beliefs about yourself and your reality and what is happening for you. So Neville said, when the assumption is persisted in, it will harden into fact. In Dr. Joe's terms, a thought that we keep thinking becomes a belief, right? So just keep thinking thoughts in alignment with where you want to go, and that will harden, that will strengthen into a belief. Because assumptions outlast moods, and beliefs outcreate emotions. And we want to lock those things in. So if this reframes how you relate to manifestation, this is exactly the work I do inside my private core energy coaching containers. I help people strengthen belief, dissolve resistance, and stop letting temporary emotional states run the show. So if you feel called to work with me, the link will be down in the show notes. I would absolutely love to work with you. And if you're in Toronto, my Campbell Circle ceremonies offer a powerful embodied way to clear stored resistance from the body so that belief can settle naturally. So all the details, again, are there in the show notes if you feel the pull. And thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day.